Have you ever wanted to escape an aquarium or perhaps an indoor pond and didn't want the light to show? Well, I've got the perfect solution for you right here. Stay tuned. Hi there and welcome back to Stubbs Aquatics. Remember, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, really helps. Or if you just want to help me, that would be great. Think about subscribing, hit that notification bell. And if you want to join Team Stubbs, you're always welcome here. Today, we're going to be looking at a underwater light. This being the Seaoura 24/7 submersible aquarium light. You know what? I got to tell you, Seaoura is one of my favorite all-time lights. The illumination that comes off these lights are amazing. I've been testing them now for well over a year and haven't had any problem with any of the lights. They're all great. I have not had a problem with any of them, and I stand behind their products. They're great products. So let's get to it. Let's see what we're going to be doing with this today. In this episode, we're going to be replacing this light that there's a problem with the settings and it's just not working properly. So I'm going to be getting rid of this light and replacing it with the 24/7. As you can see, I've got plants growing on over the top from other aquariums on this tank, and it's a plexiglass tank that's very weak. So it can't take a lot of weight on there, and this is a perfect solution. I may add this to my pond as well. In fact, I am going to be using a submersible light in my pond, but that's for a future video. But I can't wait to get started on this one. It's the Seaoura 24/7 submersible aquarium light, or SR629. Remember to check out the links I've left below for this great product. I could tell from the minute I opened this package that I was going to like this light. The suction cups were already attached. And this is just a nice sturdy light with excellent casings. So you know it's going to be fully waterproof and that you're going to trust it. What I really like about this is usually the cord for these is about 1.3 feet. Look at the length of this cord before you get the controller. This is excellent. This is going to work out great. Let's get started on this. I also mentioned how long this cord is. Excellent. I do want to check it out how it sits directly on top of it. Great light. And it's going through a lot of water lettuce. I really can't wait to go over all this beautiful light can do. You know, its modes, and I'll go through all the operational. If you've ever used a Seaoura light before, it's the same programming for all their lights on the 24/7 mode, which makes it really easy. It's got a well laid out controller I think it's easy to use. Let's go over a few of the product features. It has an adjustable timer from 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12 hours. That gives you a lot of great options. This light has 10 levels of brightness, 10% all the way up to 100%. And boy, that 100% is bright. I'll show you that up close shortly. One of my favorite modes of all time with the Seaoura is the 24/7. It is an amazing system of 24-hour progressive sunrise, sunset, and moon effect. It's great, and it's subtle changes. It's just amazing. And by the way, if you haven't noticed, in behind me, I've just got the light currently going through the cycling with all the different colors. I will show you the colors here very shortly, but it's pretty awesome, just the cycling mode. The best part about the 24/7 mode is it's just a natural setting for the fish and for your plants for that matter. just because it's so natural and rhythmic. Uh, that's really important in this hobby, is to have your light cycling on a proper time. It gives your fish plenty of time to rest and hide and do what they do naturally. And it also helps with breeding, if that's if that's what you're currently interested in. So it's just got so many benefits. That's probably one of my favorite modes, I have to admit. The full spectrum light gives you 7 options of color, including a cycling mode that, as I mentioned before, it's already going through right now. Let's get going, and I'll show you the operation of it, and well, we'll go over all the instructions. Currently, the light itself is on top of the aquarium. Currently, it's submersed under the water, just as an example, and I think it looks pretty cool. There are actually no breaks in the light. That's just plants interfering with your view of the light itself. The only thing I do have in behind it is but that's really, well, you can put it there. 3, 2, 1. You can put it there, or I want it submersible. This light is so thin, I could actually put it in behind the tube for the intake of this hang on the back filter. That's awesome. Also, as you can see, the suction cups are holding perfectly, but that's not where I want this. It's been attached easily to this thin plexiglass. The pothos is back on top, and you can't see it at all. That's what I wanted. I want to go through the operation instructions with you. Pretty simple. This button here is your on-off. So we're going to depress it for 1 to 2 seconds. You're going to see a light come on down below. This we can control the brightness of the light in the aquarium. So here, there's an arrow up, arrow down, and you can see this light has moved. As it's getting brighter, it's going to go up to 40, 60, 80, and finally 100%. And it registers right here. So, and you can arrow it back down again, whatever light you want it. This is for custom setting mode for what you want. What I really like on this is it gives you lots of options for how many hours. If I depress this button, the top button, it's going to give you 4 hours. Now, just because the light appears to have gone off, it really hasn't. In this, it slowly amps up or ramps up until it gets into whatever you set it at, so it's not to startle your fish. So you can go to 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12 hours, and back down again. Just for clarification, when you're setting your own, the first mode, and you're choosing your hours, and you want to choose your color, you cannot do that in the 24/7. It chooses all the colors for you. But if you're in the first mode where you're setting your own, for the colors, you just want to press the on off. And currently we're in the full spectrum. Then we've gone to red, blue, green, pink, orange, cayenne, and yellow. And then there's a full cycling one. Now to go to my favorite setting, which is the 24/7. Some people have issues with this, or they just have a problem setting it. It's really quite simple. You press it once, you'll see a light flash. You press it again, and you'll get what I call the horseshoe. See how the lights all light up? So what you want to do now is go to the arrow up, down, and set the time for what time it is in your area, or what time you want it to be set for. See, right now it was full noon, and now it's backing down into the afternoon, and now evening, and now it's going into the night where it's totally shut off. And I'll just click through until it's sunrise. And being that it's about noon here, I'm going to set it for that. Just to go over a couple things with you again, if you want it for your time zone. It has 16 available options from 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., and 12 midnight. And you just press and hold the 24/7 button, and the time will indicate as you go through it. So again, if I wanted to change that, what I call again is the horseshoe, and I can flip it around by just changing these. See how the light flashing is moving around? It's indicating what time it is. And the good thing about this is you set it and forget it. All your work's done for you by this controller. After selecting your time, choose the lighting mode. There are 3 different modes available. M1, that operates from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. M2 operates from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and M3 operates from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. When you choose M1 mode, the indicator light will blink at the 6 o'clock position. Don't forget to check for the AM PM button, which is right here, right at the very top. So you remember your horseshoe is your hours, and this is AM PM, so it'll let you know. So currently we're in the PM, and I can switch it. By cycling through, you can now tell it we're in the morning hours, and the light has shut off. It's after midnight. As you can see here, if you look very closely, or 7 a.m., that we're at the M2 stage. We're just going to hit it again, hold it, and we're set. I truly love how this looks. You can't see the light at all, but my wife and I were talking down here, and she goes, "Where's the light coming from?" I had to tell her it was an underwater light, because, well, you can't see it, and I think that's awesome. Obviously bright enough for these plants. I've had this light going now for over a week. I've tried it on both modes, and I love them both. This is one of my favorite all-time lights. Really debating whether I should use this in my indoor pond when I finish it. I don't know. What do you guys think? I really can't say enough good things about this product. That being the SR629 Seaoura 24/7 submersible aquarium light. Full spectrum. It's just an awesome light. You put it under the gravel if you wanted. You put it in the tank, on the tank, or hanging from the tank lid. And like I said, my lid is very weak. I wouldn't want to put another smaller in length but heavier aquarium light in there because it would push it down. And this is just perfect for that. I'm really liking the idea of it going into the pond and going on an angle. But hey, we'll have to talk about that in the future. Anyways, make sure you check out the links for this great product. I dropped them all down below in the description. If you like this video, hit that like button, think about subscribing, and hit that notification bell. Thanks again for watching. Keep on keeping on. Bye for now.